Initiating breach procedure. All workers, please evacuate to safe distance immediately.
What now? This safe room is a lot less safe than I expected. Breach procedure?
Breach complete.
Now, wait just a minute. You can't just barge in here, robot.
Motherload.
Motherload? Oh, of course. I see. This must be some sort of failsafe directive now that I'm back in this area. How fascinating. Wait, how is it that you can speak now? You didn't say anything when I came across you earlier out in the wild. You know, you're quite terrifying.
Default audio device safe room loudspeaker is active and hardwired connection has been established.
Of course. You mustn't have a built-in device. I guess Daniel decided you didn't need a voice unless you were speaking to him. Typical.
Senior Executive Daniel Hornwright is not detected. Please provide a location for discovery and retrieval.
No. Father, Daniel, has been gone for a long time.
Confirmed. Failsafe handoff must initiate. Dr. Penelope Hornwright, do you acknowledge and accept?
Well, you're one hell of a stray dog, but... yes, I'll accept.
Failsafe procedures complete. Debug mode is now enabled. Doctor, please evaluate all secondary user changes before submitting.
Well, that was exciting, to say the least. So, secondary user, eh? Who the hell are you? And what kind of changes is she talking about? Oh, really? What exactly do you need the Motherlode's help with? And as an aside, robots don't have friends, and don't need to be convinced to do things. If you want them to do something, you need to reprogram them. Is that all? I assume from that Pip-Boy on your wrist that you're from one yourself. Feeling homesick? I don't understand. What do they want with a vault? I saw Foundation on my way back into Appalachia. They look pretty comfortable there. No, I just saw it from a distance. I never want to assume that I'll be welcome. Good way to get shot at. Trust me. There are plenty of government facilities in Appalachia. More if you head north. What's so special about this one? Well, if your new society will allow ghouls like me to join, then I'll help. Otherwise, you can beat it. I've seen plenty of folks try to save the world since things went to hell, and all of them had their problems. Lovely. Beats only having blasted robots to talk to. No offense, Motherlode. So what's the plan? Well, I'll need a Pip-Boy for a mobile terminal. Not yours, don't worry. I'll need a full construction kit so I can add some extra circuitry. Also, I'll need something I consulted on years ago. A circuitry schematic that could have changed everything if we hadn't blown ourselves up. I'll install an untethered communication setup while you're gone. That way, we can talk to her whenever and wherever we want. Like any other bot.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search. Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
try your integrated voice module. Can you say something, Motherlode?
What would you like me to say, Doctor?
Great. Thanks.
Great. Thanks.
Ah, good gracious. She's full of dad jokes. All right, I'll add full conversational protocols to the list. Ah, you're back. I've been busy working on the Motherlode's voice interface. Have those parts for me yet? Lovely. I had a chance to crack her open while you were gone. It's not good news, I'm afraid. Well, it shouldn't take long at all to get the new guidance interface set up. However, while I was in there setting up her vocal system, I saw a lot of damage. I think she's going to need some new parts, just to be safe. Well, her data processing is extremely slow. Maybe it's not actually broken, but it certainly doesn't work. She'll need a better interpolator. She also needs a new sensor module and altimeter for sure. Something's corroded the contacts pretty badly on both of those. Salvaging. iBots are basically just flying sensor modules, and the altimeter could be salvaged from that ridiculous plane Father hung upstairs. I'm not sure about finding an interpolator, but I saw a robot that had a human brain attached to it near Robco. I would bet that unethical monstrosity has some serious interpolation needs. I'll be here working on her conversational skills, if you need anything else. Thanks. I'll take those parts if you don't mind. Next? No. She'll be ready once I finish putting those parts in. Near as I can get her on short notice, anyway. I'll head there, presently. Just need to grab a thing or two before I leave. Go over the debug stack from the part install, too. So don't... Tar. I'm sure Motherlode's going to have some issues for me to polish before your...
Appalachia looks like your little inoculation worked like a charm. We've established your usefulness, but don't mistake our gratitude for hospitality. Yet here you are. That tells me you want something. And it must be important, else you wouldn't be barging in here like you run the place. Out with it. Well, if that don't pique my interest, please, go on. What exactly, pray tell, is inside this Vault 79? This is a fascinating turn of events, ain't it? The things I could buy with that gold. You know, I heard rumors about it round here. Of course, the last sucker who tried to use the location of the trove as a bargaining chip is still dangling from a wire outside as we speak. Liars get wires, you dig? So let's pretend for a moment I don't believe you. What you got to convince me? You ain't wrong. Getting into one of them vaults sure would set us up for a while. Shit. You know I could just kill you and take this, right? You got a lot to learn before you can roll with us, 7-6. You want something? You take it. It's the only way to live. Alright. Seems pretty legit. I assume you're coming to me because we got the skills to get into this here vault. But you know, we ain't gonna do this out of the goodness of our hearts, baby doll. Oh, no. I'm gonna expect a significant cut of the goods inside. So we're gonna have ourselves an agreement here, see? I supply the people power. You supply the location. We all get inside, we nab the goods, you get a nice fair little cut, and we all make out like bandits, you dig? I don't know, 50% of whatever we take in? Now remember who's gonna do all the heavy lifting in there. If the treasure's half as good as you say, it should be more than enough to set you up for life. And if you impress me enough, maybe you get to roll with us. That is, long as you're cool with people calling you a raider. Damn straight it does. So, first things first. We gotta have a plan to crack that big-ass vault door wide open, right? Easy peasy, light and breezy. That's a job for Lucky Lou, our demo expert. Now, Lou can be a real shut-in, on account of his, skin condition. But I trust him more than just... Why don't you go see him in his room down below? Introduce yourself. Aside from the fact Lou ain't exactly what I call a people person, he looks like one of them ghouls you see shambling around out there. Only he still maintains all the other stuff that makes us human. Don't worry, he ain't gonna bite. But some of the others don't much appreciate his appearance, so he keeps to himself. Works out, because he's a bit of a hermit anyway. At least when it comes to dying. Lou's got a knack for cheating death. He was up in Pittsburgh, 70 years old when shit went down. They say a real honest-to-goodness A-bomb fell straight in his living room. Thing didn't go off. A dud. When the radiation came flowing down the rivers into the city, most died or went feral. But Lou, he survived. Changed, but his mind intact. You get the picture. Right on, 7-6. Do your thing. Just try to keep this on the down low, alright? I don't want the entire camp knowing what's going on yet. Only tell who I say to tell, you dig?
Get out of my face.
And on the You're the new guy, aren't you? I seen you talking with Meg and poking around. What brings you to me? Lou, huh? I didn't know he was gone. Maybe he was just tired of being cooped up in that hole of his and went for some fresh air? Okay. You got me. I confess. I intentionally misled you. But it's not what you think. I had to do it. I promised Lou I would try to throw people off his trail if they came looking for him. I was hoping he'd come to his senses, return by now, and this wouldn't be necessary. Truth is, I'm worried. When he left, he was more glum than usual. Like something was weighing heavy on his mind.
Secrets? Keep them to yourself.
Nothing I'm aware of. Nothing truly bad ever seems to happen to him. In fact, if I was still a religious man, I would say God watches over him and has special plans for Lou here on this earth. Lou's one of the luckiest men alive. He's over 95 years old. And still fit as a fiddle. Sharp as a tack. I've witnessed over a dozen times where something should have rightly killed any normal man. But not Lou. To be honest, I don't know. He came to see me before he left. I was busy working and only half listening. But I think he said something about feeling like a burden. He's never been a burden on anyone. He gives to himself and does more than his fair share of work. Not exactly. But I did send out a friend of mine to go find him. just before you showed up. She's a tracker. Best I've ever known. Unfortunately, she hasn't come back yet. Might be she's having trouble getting Lou to see eye to eye. My friend's not the best conversationalist, and Lou's stubborn. Maybe you can go and mediate. Talk some sense into old Lou. Oh, right. Pardon me. Since my tracker buddy went off alone, I rigged up a tracking beacon I could use to find her. Just in case she ran into trouble and, wasn't able to make it back. I don't think that's the case here, but fair warning, this might lead you to a dead end. In which case, I'm sorry. You can use your Pip-Boy to track the beacon's radio signal. The closer you are, the more it will ping. It should get you to where you need to be. Good luck. And, I hope Lou's okay when you find him.
Not expecting anyone. Yes, I am Weasel. Lou is deep inside the mine, but he does not want to be found, and it is dangerous to go alone. We can find him together. You lead, I will follow.
What's up with you? Yins don't sound familiar. Fisher? Why, that... I told him I didn't want nobody coming for me. What's anyone doing coming for me anyway? Cuz that's my business, and my business alone. Keep your never nose out of it. Nah, I'm retired. I just decided it. Yins can take your job, turn it sideways, and put it where the sun don't shine. I ain't interested. Now listen up. I don't want to talk, because I don't want Yins hurt. I rigged this place to blow, and you being here has put a royal wrench in my plans. Nah, you can try to get here to me before I get this son of a bitch detonator working, or you can kindly screw off and get out alive. I don't recommend anything in between. Now, if you excuse me, I'm busy.
No way forward. Lou shut it tight. But come look at this. We will find Lou. Do not worry. Over here. I have an idea. It looks like there is a way through. We could exclaim, expose, destroy it with Big Boom and go to the other side. I have done this kind of work with Lou before. Stand back. Stand back, or you will die. We should... Stand near the big boom when it goes off.
Where the hell did you come from, you sneaky jagger? You gone through all the trouble not to get here. Lord, after stop an old man from off himself. What do you want? What's it look like? In case it ain't obvious. I'm one of them rad-soaked ghouls. Been that way going on 25 years. Ain't no way to live. Killing myself's the only way to keep people safe. Of course, that's harder than you'd think. You see them fears, right? Only a matter of time before I'm one of them. I don't want to kill nobody who ain't got a good reason to be killed. It's bad enough I look like a monster. It's a whole nother thing to kill just 'cause something moved. That's different. We don't kill nobody for no reason. We offer mercy. We let people join up. We ain't as bad as you think. We give them a choice. And we only kill if we need to. It's about survival. Not killing because we feel like it. Yins ain't making a good case if you want my help. It ain't the kind of life I'd wish on nobody. Take a good look. Ghoul's not the name I'd choose. This name someone would give a monster. Of course, some of them are. They gone feral. Anyway, I don't know how it works in that. You're asking the wrong person. I just know getting a big old dose of radiation seems to make people change like this sometimes. You for real? Aside from maybe being a ticking feral time bomb, my body's a mess. Feels like the radiation's both killing me and keeping me alive somehow. You get used to it after a while. But it ain't ever pretty. Nah, it ain't all bad. I've never been good around people. Now they let me alone, cause look, I feel like I could live forever. That might sound good, but trust me, it ain't. Yeah, I know. I'm a regular softy. Nice that people need me. But you don't understand. This unnatural walking corpse of a body, it ain't no way to live. Say I go back with Yins to hell. What happens if I change for the worse and end up killing others? Then what happens if people have trouble putting me down? So I end up killing them all. What then? Yeah? You gonna put your money where your mouth is? If I do this job for Yins, you gotta help me off myself after it's done. It's gotta be you. I don't want nobody else knowing about this. I don't think it's gonna happen. But likewise, so long as Yins let me try to convince you I need to die, it's a deal. Remember, not a word to the others about what I was out here doing or why. Not even Fisher. Don't want him thinking less of me. And I don't want to cause any of them fright. Now, let's hear about this jaw. Yins want to blast our way into a vault? Sounds crazy, but I can do it. I'm in. You go on ahead back to Crater. I gotta get things in order around here, so nothing happens to it while I'm gone. Meet you there.
Hey, 7-6. Took you long enough to come back. You get Lou on board with the plan? Okay, good. Lou's our way in the front door, so I don't know how we do it without him. Alright, so I've been thinking about those plans. Place is secure as hell. Once Lou gets us inside, I'm sure we're gonna meet resistance. Ain't gonna just bowl over and let us loot, so we're gonna need the big guns. For that, we need Gale. Gale's the big green mutant gal you may have seen around. Ever since Ra-Ra met up with Gale in the wilderness, they've been impossible to separate. So, just saying, you may have to convince Ra-Ra to let Gale come with us. Good luck, 7-6. If I hear any complaints on that Nuka, I'm sending them your way.
I'm gonna tear them to pieces and they can't do nothing about it.
That little concoction of yours, that'd do the trick. If any of my people turn scorched after this, I'll be gunning for you.
Idiot.
Gale needs help. No time to waste making talks with newbies. Go away, stupid human!
Everyone we knew in the area is dead. And the Scorched
Wait. You want to help Gale? For real? This is good! You will help Gale find her! Rara! Gale's little Rara is in danger! Rara is precious, little human girl. Gale met Rara years ago. Rara was alone. Gale was alone. Now Rara and Gale are together. Rara take care of Gale. Gale take care of Rara. Rara is what matters most to Gale. Under big building. Rara go up rocks, into pipe, and don't come out. Gale can't follow Rara. Pipe too small for Gale. But maybe you fit. Building full of machines. Don't know how, but Gale think it makes lots of steel. Gale and Rara was playing near the big dirty water place. We play hide and seek. I spy. Tag. Rara always bring her favorite toy. While we play, something steal Rara's toy, so Rara chases it. I chase Rara, but thing run up rocks and into pipe. So does Rara. Now Rara don't come back out. So did something bad happen to Rara? Gale would be so sad and so mad if something bad happened to Rara. Rara went into pipe at big steel place, but Gale too big, so Gale need you to go after Rara. Gale waited and called to Rara, but Rara did not come back, so Gale is worried. Gale come back for help, to get human to go in pipe to get Rara, but no one listened to Gale until you. Now you go to pipe and go get Rara out. Easy for someone small and weak like you. Good. One more thing. If you be nice to Rara and she like you, she will be good and helpful. If she don't like you, she make things hard for you. Rara loves Gale, so life is easy. You are stranger though, so keep in mind. Now go! Hurry! No time to wander wasteland, doing stupid things while little child is in trouble.
You've secured our way down to the vault pretty handily, haven't you? I just can't believe your luck in finding Dr. Hornwright. Don't be modest. It makes it even more impressive. All right. I've been working on the next problem we need to solve for busting into Vault 79. That doozy of a laser grid. I figure we got some experienced scavengers in Foundation already. Folks who know a thing or two about busting bunkers. Small ones, anyway. Thing is, before I even start asking around, our youngest scavenger pops up to tell me she's got it handled. Handled? Before I even told her the problem. Honestly, maybe she's tougher than she seems. She's been with us for a while, so I can vouch for her loyalty at least. She said she has a way to beat the grid, so I'm inclined to believe her. Anyway, her name is Jen. Go talk to her, and I'll get back to work on figuring out a plan for these military-grade turrets.
We can add chickens.
I take it you talked to Paige. I did and I do, yep. But there's something we need to take care of first. It'll be worth it. So, okay. Hilariously, I'm looking for something that is designed to be invisible. Untraceable. It's a suit that hides you from everything, even laser detection grids. Which would help out with Vault 79, right? Nothing is completely untraceable. Think of it like a swimmer that's underwater. It might take a while, but they have to pop up for air, right? So there's always brief moments of exposure, even if it's only exposed to certain eyes. You get what I'm saying? Potentially a lot of things we're watching, but there's one that would have been designed to see it. Probably also relay that sighting, too. But just sending that update could blow your cover if you did it directly. Kind of defeats the purpose, right? Are you just agreeing out of anxiety? Okay, I'll try to boil this down while sounding 5% less confusing. Let's see. We need to go take out a Liberator bot to see if it has a record of another piece of Chinese tech coming through here. All right. I'll see if we have anyone around here who can help out with the next part. I feel like I recognize that name. Is she good with robots? I can do electrical stuff, but hacking and whatnot is beyond me. Oh, of course! We were planning to pick apart one of those air purifiers to see if we could get them going again. I'll have to ask her about that too. Be safe out there. Thanks again for lending a hand.
Oh, you're quite welcome. Ah, hello again. Put that robot on my workbench, will you?
I'll be honest. I was hoping you'd have the motherlode just hanging around in your room, Benny.
Oh no, there's no room for that. Though knowing her, she may yet try to make an appearance. So, do you want the logs from this robot?
Yep. Look for an entry that begins with 58 when you're in. That should list any entries related to our target.
These logs look encoded, but like nothing I've seen before. I see the numerical headers you mentioned, though.
The entry you're looking for would have been broadcast daily since about 11 years ago.
I have important work to do. Can this wait?
Oh! White Spring! Duh. Why 7, though? What, speak Chinese? I mean,